The Rising. Written by Jane O'Rourke. Narrated by Tiana Hanson. Chapter 1. Dulles Airport, Virginia. Thea Duffy wiped her hands free of gravel and mud from the puddle of dirty, slushy water she'd just fallen in. She glanced around to see who had seen her spectacular wipeout. Everyone. Awesome. She gave a little wave and an embarrassed smile to reassure the gawkers that she was fine and they could go about their business. Yep, nothing to see here. Nothing at all. A typical day in the life of Thea Duffy. 1 minute walking along humming a haunting melody, searching for that elusive note. The next minute, ass over tea kettle with her legs flailing in the air, water seeping into her undies. Thea sighed as she lifted the strap of her heavy satchel bag over her head. She carefully set it out of range of mud. Bending her knees closer to her chest, she wiped the blood from her knee. Both pant legs were muddy and torn, with no hope for recovery or cover-up. Unsurprising, since she'd fallen on all fours in a puddle the size of a small ditch. Super. Tilting her head back, she looked up at the sky and blew out a deep breath. Fuck. She should have stayed at a hotel last night instead of driving in early from the mountains. The narrow roads across the Shenandoah Valley had left her exhausted, overwhelmed, and not feeling the 7-hour international flight ahead of her. The side trip into the mud puddle rounded out the morning. As a rule, Thea looked on the bright side, especially given all of the out-of-control things in her life. So, falling in a mud puddle at the airport? Check. This is the way her life rolled, and reason number 53 why she was thrilled to stay in her mountain cabin up on the ridge and do her own thing. Pushing her long black hair out of her face, she shifted her sunglasses up onto her head and looked around for the best way to get herself off the ground. "Do you need some help, miss?" The voice startled her, coming out of the blue like that. A spectacular man, tall and handsome in a crisp blue suit, leaned toward her, hand extended. Did she need help? Just a little. Some days, Thea wondered how she'd ever survived her childhood. For the most part, she was a walking disaster. She'd been the freak child of her small mountain town, lost in her head or constantly scribbling down music on scraps of paper. A musical virtuoso. Thea snorted. Right.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?